The girls once flocked to see the blues as they passed gaily by. But you're welcome as the cold, cold rain, the dogs, the summer sky. Hello. That is actually a song that, well, it's about the MOD taking over Salisbury Plain, and it's very. You don't really understand that when you listen to it. I don't know, over 100 times probably now by now, easily I would think, and it was a while before that actually clicked. But when it does, it takes over. It's a whole new concept sort of comes into your head. Anyway, blah blah. Like I say, I am like a cuckoo when it comes to the internet. I deliver the goods and leave very quickly. So I have no idea really what's going on, in the world of, dare I say it, flat Earth. But I do now understand that Jamie Brown has kind of left. I'm always a bit suspicious when things like that happen. And could he have been got to? Because he was very active. He was almost daily, and that although that is a good thing, but in many ways, you soon burn yourself out. I imagine. I've never done that. I know Poncho Pete does it, and he's still doing it as far as I know. But you very rarely see or hear him, and it's the other people who kind of take it on, and I enjoy that. I've always enjoyed Poncho Pete, all the people he has on. Just for some light entertainment, and the conversations can go from what the weather's doing to, very deep subjects. So you can dip in and out of it. It's very good. I like it because to me now the mainstream entertainment, what the class as entertainment, is I just can't. I can't be dealing with it. The only thing I listen to really is the Archers, believe it or not, and I'm getting sick of that. I'm bored with that. The World Service on a night, I kind of drift in and out of it when I'm asleep and awake, but that's it. So Jamie, he's either been got to pressure, he's either been got to by outside influences, or he has kind of burned himself out, possibly. Or there is the other thing where he just thought, well, this flat Earth subject is going to possibly attract views. That's the wrong reason, by the way, to do anything like that. And he perhaps never thought that we lived on a level plane. And with this subject, well, for me anyway, it's not a it's not a leap of faith. You either know or you don't know. And I know that we don't live on a spinning ball. It's so obvious to me. And Jamie could never have had that realization. And that's just, again, it's all my opinion. I'd wish the lad well. I hope he's okay, and I hope he hasn't been got to. If I ever stop doing this, that is the reason. Somebody's put a gun to my head, but I'll let them pull the trigger because I'll be dead. So there you go. or somehow banned, or some other thing that I cannot. I've got no control of. Yeah. Now, as regards the songs, well, they are what they are. I'm not a professional singer, guitar player, la di da, and I just felt, I needed to do it. So there it is. There's another couple on the way, hopefully. So you can love or hate or discredit or disregard them at your leisure. I don't mind. I really don't mind. And Mike and I are hopefully going to get a longer set together and, take it out there. Do a few. I don't want to play in pubs. I've had enough of that shit. People are just pissed and leery and stupid, in my opinion. I don't think alcohol. Well, it doesn't agree with me, and from what I've seen of it, don't forget I grew up in a pub from the age of 6 to 19 when we left the pub. So I saw it all. Believe me, I did. I saw it all, and yeah. So I know what alcohol can do to you. It killed my dad. So there you go. And it makes you into either an idiot or a violent idiot. So great stuff, eh? And of course it's legal, and the anyway, I won't get into that, but it's a fool's way to go. And of course, the stuff that isn't legal doesn't do any harm at all, and it creates new neural pathways, and that's why most people who have the realization use it. And yes, okay, yeah. So that's just how it's stacked against us. It's always going to be like that until, well, I think it's great what Dell says about just, if you don't agree with something, don't make a noise about it, just don't do it. So I don't go to the pub. I don't buy alcohol from the supermarket. That's how it should be. But of course, there's loads of people that do. And it's up to them to be educated, but they just don't give a shit, probably because they're pissed. Anyway, I don't really want to change the world. I just want to live in it, But I want people to have the information that they can go to if they feel like, you see, was it Doja Darker? I saw, because of course, I do download stuff when I am on the internet to take back to here, my palatial residence, and so I can watch what people's output is. Steve HV, Dell, Harry Growler, the usual suspects, Nick from Phuket Word, or what, anyway, all those great people. I love their content, and I've got files and files of them now. So if they go down, possibly, if they want anything, anyway. And Doja Darker did this really good video just recently about what you're actually confronted with if you just put flat Earth into a search engine, in other words, Google, and it's just utter bullshit that comes up first. Flat Earth Society, etc. And loads of people, why the Earth isn't flat, oh dear God, all that shit comes up first. And so if you've never heard of Harry Growler, Beyond the Imaginary Curve, etc., Steve HV, all those, Merle, all those people who fucking know. Bill from Florida, he's another one. They all know, and they don't veer. Or, they keep stick to the subject and related subjects, and they don't believe in a cartoon to replace the cartoon globe. We all wonder what it is. We know that water remains level no matter what, and that's all you need to know as regards what this place must be, as in its general shape. But we don't know if it's a circle, we don't know whether it's an infinite plane, we don't know whether there's a dome, that we don't know whether, of course, it must be somehow contained, the water must be contained, but that could be millions, billions of miles away, the containment, or who knows. So, but if you are new to this and you put flat earth into a search engine, you're going to get some utter crap. And that's going to make you think, well, these people who think the earth is flat must be totally mad. Stupid. Ignorant, thick as pig shit, all those things. Where actually, it's the reverse. The people who, again, I'm not saying I'm fucking brainy, but but to me, it's just so obvious. If you think that people went to the moon, you are everything that you think probably that flat earthers are. If you think that people went to the moon, you really haven't done any research at all. So that's it. Everything's stacked against us. I would recommend you watch that Dorje Darker. That's probably the first video I've ever seen of his, but the information on it is really good, and it's a bit upsetting, but we ought to know what's going on and why people that I know cannot, who've obviously been through that process, therefore they come to me and ask me stupid things, some of them. And I thought, where have you got that from? Because it certainly didn't come from me. How come you don't fall off the edge? Stuff like that. For fuck's sake, is that still a question? But there you go. That's what they've been programmed to believe. The flat Earth in space, spinning round, even with, I can't continue because it makes me feel ill. Anyway, thank you, Mike, for all the cups of tea, all the guitars, the amps, everything. You're a true, well, you're a great friend, but you have the knowledge, and it's great to spend time with people who know that we're not living on a spinning ball. It makes life easier. Anyway, I'll see you all later.